6 people, including a 6-month-old baby and her 17-year-old mother, were shot dead at a California home on Monday in what authorities called a targeted attack. Tulare County Sheriff Mike Boudreau linked the killings in the small farming community of Goshen to the illegal drug trade.
As deputies arrived on scene, they noticed two victims who were apparently dead in the street. Deputies began calling for more assistance and located a third victim of a shooting in the doorway of the residence where the gunfire was coming from. As deputies began searching the area, fortunately, they began finding multiple victims at this scene. At this point, we have six total victims. We have victims that are located inside the home. We have one victim who is alive as deputies arrived, and CPR was being given to multiple victims on scene. Unfortunately, no one, including the man who went to the hospital via ambulance, he was also pronounced dead at the hospital. We can tell you that we believe we have at least 2 suspects at this point. We also believe that this is not a random act of violence. We believe that this was a targeted family. We believe that there are gang associations that involved in this scene, as well as potential narcotics investigations. As of a week ago, we as the Sheriff's Office actually conducted narcotics search warrants at this residence. We have a 17-year-old mother and a 6-month-old child, both of which were shot in the head. So at this point, we do believe that this is a targeted act of violence, not a random act of violence. Currently, we have our crime lab that's on scene. Our forensics unit is on scene. We have our gang detectives as well as our homicide detectives. And we have pulled out all resources to begin the investigation of this.
Sky 4 today, flying over the old Lakeside Projects property. The building's long gone, but its remaining roadways overgrown, as are the grounds. It is here where 35-year-old Monica Kennedy, her 2 sons, 3-year-old Malik and 9-year-old Kyle, died in their sleep of hypothermia. Sheriff Mike Bouchard says Monica had somehow decided people were out to kill her, including sheriff's deputies, and she left her apartment only a mile away from here on foot with the 3 children looking for safety.
Over the course of a couple days, we actually had been getting calls about a woman and kids not dressed appropriately for the conditions. Deputies would go there, look all through the area, and couldn't find anybody. We later learned from the surviving daughter that she had told her kids anytime anybody approached to run.
They found themselves in this neighborhood off of Branch Street. Neighbor Charles Witherspoon saw police activity yesterday and spoke with a neighbor who had spoken with the family on Saturday.
They was hungry. I said, well, Doc, what you do? She said, I didn't let him in, but her brother, Arthur, she said he tried to give the young lady some money, and she wouldn't accept it.
They wound up in this field near an abandoned old SUV at the edge of Crystal Lake.
They were in the field. She told the kids to lay down and sleep, and unfortunately, that's where they perished.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the...
All right, shalom, beloved. Please give me a 1 if you can hear me and see me well. Thank you. Shalom, welcome, beloved, welcome. We are about to begin. As you may know, as you may investigate yourself, there is a pestilence going around. Of course, the so-called 83 don't know what it is because there's great confusion among them. The story that you just heard here, it's a black woman, so to speak. She had three young children, okay, and she had thoughts of people coming after her, people trying to kill her. So she took her three kids and went deep inside of it was at a forest. It's an abandoned place, and she made them lie down, and they froze to death. She died, and all the other children died, but one of the daughter actually escaped. She survived, but the two brothers, they die. Now, why is this happening? Why is it all of a sudden now there is horrible pestilence and plagues going on? People are dropping left and right, and the so-called the Gentiles do not have any explanation. Thank you, beloved sister Leslie Marshall, for the super sticker. The 83 don't have any explanation. Now we had warned our people. Okay, what this woman said, brethren. Okay, we will discuss that plane crash in Nepal also. What our people need to know and understand that a lot of the folks that are out there that look like us are not, they are not us. And if those people are continue pushing into this 83 garbage, they're gonna have to go. Of course the two-third have to go. That woman that says she people were coming after her, that is because it was true. Well, not to the point that people, but you know for a fact there are beings that were coming after her. That's why she left the house with the children, and she died over there. A lot of the people that look like us, of course, skin folk, they gathered more hatred for us than the so-called Gentiles does against us. A lot of skin folks do really hate our guts. You have family members, you have siblings, offspring. They just hate you to the point that it hurt to know that, yo, I'm related to this person and that person hate my gut like this, or yo, we kind of like the same color. Why would you want to hate me to that extent? But they do. So what they can come up to tell the people is that she had some mental issue. Well, all of a sudden now, mental issue is not people going around in schools or public places and committing heinous crime. It's just somebody that's like, oh, she has some mental stuff. No, we all know by this that was quote unquote. Well, we're not gonna say demonic attack, but if anyone telling you, I'm being real serious, that people are chasing them, people are after them, people are calling them, that is because it is true. They cannot prove it to you, but we know us over here in the spiritual realm. It is true. Talking about spiritual realm, tomorrow is the 19th. We have the astral fast, aka the spiritual fast. Okay, the akasha fast. Okay, the akasha principle, the akasha realm, the astral realm, the spiritual realm, the spirit realm, whatever you want to call it. Tomorrow we'll have that fast to amplify us, connect us more with the spiritual side, so to speak. You have this young gentleman, okay, with his wife. He was 21. The wife was also 21. He took her head off. And upon the video that they were showing, I was watching, he went in her place of work, all right? He stole a beer. He stole a beer. He didn't pay. He stole the beer where she was working, and then he went out there. He drank the beer. He get on the car, started. But you can see he keep looking back as if somebody is following him. And when he did this, brothers, they now arrested him. Now he's on they say he's on a suicide watch, okay, because he threatened to quote unquote, taking care of himself. Previously, he had gotten into a argument with a Whataburger, a place they sell burgers and stuff. I believe that's somewhere in California, and he threatened to harm the people in there. The reason why I mention this is because some of you are either you're living with somebody like that, or you know somebody that always, well, not most likely always, somebody that threatened to harm you, or somebody that make threats to one another. They will do it, brethren. They will. It is not them talking, beloved. Like we mentioned before, there's a spirit that is in this person. Now, so-called 83, they just sit down. They are seeing young people, brethren. This guy is 21 years old. That's a child. It took another 21 years. They just take the head off with a kitchen knife. Do you know the blood force, the hatred, the fierce hatred this dude had to literally use a kitchen knife to do this? And after that, it dismembered the other parts. That's some heavy spirit right there, man. And no one really have any quote unquote explanation for the people that are dropping dead. Why? Because it is a plague. Somebody give me the number of this plague, I believe. Did I put it in there? The 10 plagues of the apocalypse of Abraham. Pestilence and hunger will change the destruction. What is this plague again? Oh boy, I forgot I think number 8, if I'm not mistaken. It's a plague, man. It's a pestilence is a plague. Okay, yeah, I think it's number 8. Number 8 is that what that is? Yeah, well, you should. It's a pestilence and this plague. Yeah, but number 8, pestilence and hunger will change the destruction. There is a great confusion in the midst of them. You see, they are well aware that those things, the people that are dropping dead left and right, are not the people that they want to be dropping dead left and right. They watch the demographic, they have the statistics. That is why you are seeing a lot of people are coming out there all of a sudden. Now they are like us, they're one of us. Hey, Mr. Me Too. You got a lot of people come and say, hey, well, yeah, forefathers, was a black man, and he got freed before the whole things and stuff like that. You will see that. Why? Because there's great fear upon them. Not only there is great fear, there is greater confusion and a hell of a lot of anger. Those people are angry, man. Do you know what that is? When you face an issue, you face a problem, you cannot, 1, identify, 2, resolve, 3, get rid of. You cannot do none of those things. You are frustrated. They are very frustrated, brethren. For instance, right now, anybody you might had seen the video or the beloved sister Lisa Cabrera upload probably yesterday or today concerning China. Before we're moving in there, I already give up on China, but I'll just brush on that. Did you see it, or you know what it is about concerning China? We have to call those people out, brethren. Have you seen the video, or are you aware of what's going on concerning China population control? Okay, so now, yeah, for those of you that didn't see it, they talking about like China has reached its lowest decline, so to speak, in population or in birth. So what's up with those baby factories, huh? I thought Mohab is really good at copying anything. So what's up? a few weeks ago, a group of people were talking about like how the Gentiles have technology. They're gonna build 30,000 babies and stuff. What's going on? 60,000 people die in early December. Let's put 20 behind that. Millions of them are dying. So what's up with that baby factory? They're not doing this over there in China? Is that what that is? You people always okay? So now you mean to tell me China just now realized, whoa, we have a low birth rate. We didn't know that like 30, 40 years ago when we kill all the females. Every little baby girl that was born, we kill it. We abort them before they are born because you know why? In Chinese, so to speak, traditional family, we believe not only the men is superior, but the man is able to defend the house. What if of a robber breaking in? I, as a parent, I want to have a boy. So when I go old, so this boy can take care of me. If this is a daughter, kill it. Now you got a ratio of sausages versus oven that is out of whack. Now you go in China, there's a sausage fest going on because most of those people over there are dudes. And then people are stealing your wife. You know, you marry your wife, you know, you put her in the bed, the baby stay here, let me go in the shower, grab a quick shower. When you jump in the shower, you come back, there's a letter on your bed saying, F you, dude, I stole your wife. It's all about, look, when you watch those people, when they're talking about like, oh, well, they got factory and stuff. So you mean to tell me in China, okay, you guys did this, okay, you did this to yourself. You did all those things. After you've done all those stuff, you know what you did? You didn't do anything to correct that. You take all your strength, all your mind. You know what you did? You build a giant flashlight. That will resolve the problem. Now you got brothers. There's a city in China that most men that live over there, they have doll wife. And not D-U-L-L wife, D-O-L-L as in puppet, a doll, like a doll. Or is that what that is? Is that what they tell those things? You know, those those silicone things they made out, and then they hump the hell out of them. Yes, they have silicone toys wife. Because the ratio of cookies to sausages is out of whack. So, guys, hey, man, this thing look like a woman to me. Maybe can I give birth and give me children? But yeah, I'm gonna unleash all my frustration upon this stuff. Instead of you scumbag walk on that stuff, you build a giant flashlight. And you tell the world, look, we have our own sun. Yeah, what's that going to do? Well, we have a sun here. You know why they did this, Regin? Because they are aware, it's so backward, of the 3 days of darkness. Remember not a few years ago, remember a year ago, Regin, when we have all those Christians, 3 days of darkness is coming upon us. It's going to be so dark, you won't be able to see for 3 days. The Chinese bought into that. They said, well, before that 3 days darkness came here, let's build a flashlight that can last us 15 minutes. Out of the 3 days, which is 72 hours, we got 15 minutes out of that. Aha! What do you say of that? Yeah, man, I'm not interested in this. So why is it all those sausages dangling around here? It's a town loaded with a bunch of dudes like that. You got this house like 15 dudes are in there. Like, that's what I'm interested in. What the hell happened to your population? Oh, well, ever since 1961 or 51, we now first reach a low population. Couple of weeks ago, brethren, if you remember, what did they say? Oh, no, well, a couple months ago, they say the world has reached 8 billion people. Yeah, China is at the head of this. India and stuff, all of a sudden now they hate the Lord. Okay, make up your mind. Which one is it? Are you people are hitting the 8 billion mark, or are you declining? Which one is it? Are you giving birth to natural birth, or you come out right out of the portal, or you got a factory, pumping babies out? Which one is it? Is that what that is? Which one is it? Are you heading 8 billion, or you below something? I'm getting confused here, man. And you know what? It's one thing you don't do to big leaf. You don't confuse me. Is this a burger you are giving me, or are you giving me, or showing me a picture of a burger? What is this? Is that what that is? Because you people coming out there, you said the wall hit, okay, or 8 billions. And then you coming out of there and decline in birth and stuff. What is this? Well, is that what that is? You people are doing this to get on Big Lever? Are you trying to get a rise out of me? You people are getting fresh, right? You make those things to confuse Big Lever, and I'm easily confused. That's why I don't like to get into conspiracy theories, because I'm easily confused. I don't like when people are telling me my nation is at the top of the world. We recently reached 8 billion. We caused that, and then next thing you know, you turn and then you like declining. And what is this? What is that? But anyway, we will discuss a little bit more concerning Japan, China and Japan. Remember, Mr. Elon Musk himself made a declaration concerning the Japanese when he said that, when you look at the ratio of baby diapers or lower than adult diapers, where you have the so-called adult diapers surpass the sales of baby diapers, then you have a problem here. Remember, beloved, according to that fellow Elon Musk, the greatest fear of 83 is population collapse. It's not overpopulation. They were never about overpopulation. It's about population collapse. When they talk about population collapse, you overrun them with your children. Beloved, let us begin. Let us start praying. Thank you, beloved Sister Talisha Holland, for the super staker. Well, no, wait, to super chart. All praises to the Most High. Yeah. Thank you, brethren. Let us move. Let us pray. Glory, 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 glory. Hallelujah. Hosanna, Hosanna, Hosanna to the highest heaven. Him that sit upon the cherubims. Him that sit upon the firmament, above the heaven, him that ruled the earth, him that created the heaven and the earth and everything in him. We say great glory, we say great praise. Beloved, with all seriousness, I don't know about you, but I am very glad the Mighty One did not give us unto shame and reproach. When we look at the others, 83, there's a great shame that came upon them, a great reproach. There's a massive disgrace that is upon those people. And I, for once, I'm very glad the Holy One did not give us unto these things. We see the confusion. We see the anger, the hatred. We see all of that among them, upon them. And there is nothing they can do that can remedy this. Heavenly Father, we say thank you. We say thank you for everything you do, continue doing, and the things you will be doing for us. Thank you for strengthening us. Thank you for protecting us. Thank you for loving us. And thank you for showing unto us that, yes, you are giving the enemy unto shame. As we have our holy land over there in China, you are decimating the enemy. Of course, they will not tell the truth, but we don't want their truth. We know the real truth, the authentic, genuine truth. We give great praise. We exalt your name above all forever. The hills, the waters, the wind, the fire, the earth, the waters, everything give you praise and glory. to all the beings that inhabited the four quarter of this earth, or whether they are above or below or on this earth, we praise you. And we say thank you. Thank you for saving the nation. Heavenly One, we had received your warning ages ago through the dreams of your man servant and your handmaids, through their vision, through the signs, and we do know that is the end. We do know that you are in the midst of us and there is nothing we feared. We fear none. However, Heavenly Father, as the fumigation is getting close, time is tightening up, the blessing has dried up, more and more unregular things are happening upon the nation of 83. We kindly ask and haste that you moved up your timetable and get our people this grand exodus. I want to see it, brethren. I want to see the face of those people when they see our people being removed and they say, why them, not us? I want to see them watch our people living, not things that have been done in secret. They just wake up and they don't see this family, that family, and stuff. No, I want to see them see the chariot coming and our people just climbing in there and get to their safety. And then they are crying, what about me? I want to see that. I want to see the grand exodus, just like the quote unquote the Egyptian saw when our people was exiting Egypt. Over 3 million of them were marching. Their step caused the ground to shake like a mighty earthquake. I want to see again when the so-called the Moabites heard about this news, and then they went and tried to cut off our brethren by sending scumbag Balaam to curse them. All the nation around the earth back then were well aware of who we were. They were well aware of what we did, and they were well aware of what happened to us. The same thing going on today. Yes, I want to see it. I want to see those pastors coming live and lie and say, what you're seeing is not real. I want to see those conspiracy theories say, well, I'm glad I'm not taken because those are taken to be destroyed. They're going to take in to be food. They're going to be taken to another planet so they can be slaves. I'm glad everything that I hear gonna be for me. I want to see that. I want to see the grand exodus. If the mighty one allowed me, I will be glad, brethren, to see the face of the enemy when they watch. See our people are leaving in those magnificent vehicles. May the Heavenly Father hear our plea, because we are His children. We are the children of the light. We want to go home. As we are approaching 2024, so to speak, April X marked the spot. And we already know that Pluto will enter Aquarius in March 23rd, though, this March. And then it will retrograde back into Capricorn, I believe, and then come back in December and November this year. Beloved, strengthen your loin. This fast, I'll be bold to say, this fast could probably be our last. Hopefully. Hopefully, this is our last fast. We don't have that much time to go. There ain't that much time left, brethren. Hopefully this fast will be our last. But then again, we are not the master of time. We do not chronicle time. We chronicle time, we don't make it. The Most High God Himself know when, where, and how things going to happen. We're going to keep pushing. Today is the 18th. We got less than 2 weeks. Then we will begin our 40-day fast, January the 31st, from sun up to sundown. Wherever you are around the world, we have our brethren in Sweden, our sisters in Angola. We have our sisters in Djibouti, or the Horn of Africa. We got our people all over, brethren in Australia, our sisters in the UK, brethren in London. New Zealand, and France, Belgique, Marseille, Paris, Lyon, all over the world. We need you because you alone, with us together, we are powerful. Beloved, may the will of the Mighty One himself be done in this earth as it is in heaven. Selah, so be it. By the beautiful power the Most High God vested in me, and he can take it anytime he feel like, I leave all of you in peace. Go in peace, beloved. The prayer is done. Today's Kokav to the Kokavite. I had a purple shirt, but I'll wear it later. To the Kokavite, thank you for being in the midst and lending us your strength. And we are calling the fast for tomorrow, sun up to sundown. It's called the astral fast or the akasha fast or the spiritual fast. The purpose of this fast is to strengthen us with the spiritual roots that we have in the spiritual realm. Excuse me. May our spiritual roots be watered in the spiritual realm so we can bear fruit here in the physical realm. The last fast we had last Thursday was the mental fast. This one is the astral fast. The last one will be the physical fast. Yes, we have to get our mind right first, get the spiritual thing done, and then it will be birthed here. Thank you, beloved. Thank you for always keeping us. Thank you for the people that give while I was praying. My eyes could be closed. Thank you for all of you that support us. Let us move a little bit further. As we know, today is Kokav. It's the day of our meditation, day of reflecting. Today's reflection, beloved, try to, well, before we go to that, which one of you have been meditate on train of thoughts? Which one of you have been meditating, let your thought flow and observing your thoughts since last since last Wednesday? Anybody have been meditating? Thank you, beloved sister Ronette. With a spoon, you know. I got my candle here always. All right, and I have a pentacle at the bottom. I fuse it with the, I believe, the third pentacle of Kokav. I have it permanently, well, not permanently. You know, Kokav is purple. I have it there. So this is the pentacle that gives you knowledge of all things. So, oops, I always have it on my on the bottom of my candle and let it up so the energy, you know, anytime I want to know anything, it's in there, and I let it light up. I've been writing. I'm working on that book very hard. We have the nation working on the book. The book is gonna be a beautiful book. It's gonna be a big book, though. It's gonna be a big book. No fluff, nothing but meat. If you're about milk, you cannot eat this book. All right. Yes, beloved, I highly recommend. We have as a nation duty every Wednesday. We meditate, but I will advise you to meditate every single day. And if you can stretch, do yoga every day until your body becomes supple, till your body become really nice. Do it. Just like we pray every day, you practice every day because what is about to go down, well, what is going on down right now, if you're not strong mentally, you're gonna be gone. Okay. Just like again, let me say this again. I believe some, you know what? I'm not gonna say it. Let me play it. I'm gonna play 30 seconds out of this, and then okay.
Our top story here at 10. A single mother in the middle of a mental health crisis takes her 3 young children into a field in Pontiac and tells them to lie down, and only one would survive. This woman froze to death along with her 2 young sons, the ages of 3 and 9.
Only her 10-year-old daughter surviving the freezing temperatures. That daughter then ran to find help when she realized.
Okay, the children are 3 and 9.
Her mother and brothers were dead.
And 10.
Live in Pontiac tonight. Amara, she was not homeless. It's just a horrendous situation.
Devin, she was not homeless. As a matter of fact, her apartment was just a few blocks away here from the Oakland County Sheriff's Pontiac substation. She has family in Pontiac, and they tried to intervene, but she just brushed them off. Monica and her children had lived in this apartment in Pontiac for the last 6 years, but recent behavior, family describes her as extremely paranoid, had her taking her children out into the cold on foot for several days, wandering around the old Lakeside Projects property in Pontiac.
Over the course of a couple days, we actually had been getting calls about a woman and kids not dressed appropriately for the conditions. Deputies would go there, look all through the area, and couldn't find anybody. We later learned from the surviving daughter that she had told her kids anytime anybody approached to run.
Neighbors who saw Monica and her children did call 911 and did try to intervene.
They was hungry. I said, well, Doc, what you do? Well, she said, I didn't let them in, but her brother, Arthur, she said he tried to give the young lady some money, and she wouldn't accept it.
Saturday night, the sheriff says Monica told 3-year-old Malik, 9-year-old Kyle, and 10-year-old Lily to lie down with her in this field. Only Lily would survive the freezing temperatures, running to a nearby home when she realized her mother and brothers were dead. She's in the hospital right now. Her maternal grandmother is with her. After talking to Kennedy's aunt, it's clear they're overwhelmed by what's happened, and no one saw this coming, despite her recent out-of-the-ordinary actions. What brought on her mental health crisis is unclear, but the father of her children was shot and killed in 2021, and the trial of the accused killer is in process right now. Back here live and speaking to Monica Kennedy's aunt tonight.
Okay, all right. The father of the kids was shot and killed in 2021. All right, the trial is still going on. Let me explain to you what happened here, what's going on here. All right, a lot of the people that, well, for the hell of it, we'll say she's one of our people. When you hear people saying things are chasing them, they see things, it is because it's real. That is why I always carry something like this. Okay, this is an Olympic gold medal. Well, that's an Olympic gold ring. Keep all those things away from me. Certain of the nation, they have the pentacle, I have the ring because the ring is, really big. That's why I have this. All right. This thing, if you have this thing with you, whether you have it with you, if it's in your house, it will keep everything away. It will just mine ours was consecrated by the masters. Okay. This keep everything away. Those people that you're seeing, that you're hearing that say, okay, somebody's after them and kill them, that is because it's true. You can't see them, but they can. When you hear, brethren, a family, the father is no more, now the mother and children is no more, something must have had happened. This is a direct judgment here, brethren. Now, again, we cannot look at the fact that, but Big Levi, they are black. We need to feel sorry for them, just like Diamond and Silk. Just like Ye, Charles Barkley, Cadence Owens, just like those people. Well, at least we do know what they do, but certain people, you don't know that. Anytime, brothers, they are going to classify this as mental health or whatever. That's not what that is. Protect yourself, because this battle, brethren, our forefathers warn us. They say this thing is more spiritual, is more mental than anything else. See, it is extremely hard for you to explain something that only you can see. Okay, we'll take the question. We'll take the question after the podcast, so to speak. Protect yourself, brethren. Get yourself something. You don't have to get one for most. Get yourself one. And well, if you have something like that, you got your own. For the people that sent your pentacle, don't worry. This thing is a 360-degree protection. The 7 archangel protection. Whatever that you sent, if your wish is for, well, if it is for protection, it will protect you. But anything else, if you got anything for wealth and stuff, that's how we bring. The wealth may not be protected, but you need this. Okay, you need that. Whether it's a ring, it has to get the word of power in it. Okay, you need that. Keep all evil spirit, everything that is messing with your mind, keep them away. If somebody have this thing on them, they try to get in contact with you, this thing will flee from them. It will flee. We have people in the nation that we have one left and three rings. The rings are really big because they were made for my fingers. So it's in my Shemesh finger. Okay, it's on my Shemesh finger. So it's still hard. Damn. Ow! Thing is, ooh, good grief. There we go. All right. Some of you already have the pentacle. Those were the Olympic gold medals. All right. I have consulted with the master. They say yes. A lot of people you see they are doing those things, like this gentleman that take the knife and take the head of his own wife. They are possessed. And frankly, I don't want any of those energy around me, near me, in my home. This has nothing to do with mental garbage or mental illness and stuff like that. Nah. This issue is real, man. People are seeing real stuff out there, and you know the tutor don't listen. No matter what you tell them, they won't listen. We have a sister in the nation that have a daughter. She been telling her she's battling certain people. She been telling her, do this, do that, do this. She never did until it's too late, and then now she come back and say, I want to do what you told me to do. But it's too late. It's already happened. You can't get away with this. It's already happened. You're done. Beloved, all I can tell you, the one that did the bowling path, you good. The one that did all the stuff, the fork, the spoon, and the scissor, you good. The one that have your own pentacle, you good. Those things they should stay away from you. But the one that don't have it, I highly recommend that you get it. Okay. All right. Let's take the question here, brethren. Let's take the question. Big Levi, I got a question about the rings and talisman and the black pullet. Okay, go ahead with the question, please. So airplane. Yeah, we battle spirit, man. We battle spirit. I wanted to protect my children as well with Olympic medals, but not tell them I could. That's what I do. You don't tell your children, oh, they will be too proud. You just either you give it to them or you put it in their backpack on a place that they don't know, and they just go to school or they go around. You don't tell them what it is for. If you're gonna get your children or your child a pentacle of their guardian angel, don't tell them this. They say, oh, this is something, wear it at all time. Don't tell them, oh, this will just protect you from popcorn or demonic and stuff like that. Put it without their knowledge, knowing, because if they know what it is, they could quickly become corrupt. They know they can get away with a lot of stuff. They will go around and do things, and they can't get in trouble because, hey, I have a freaking angel with me. Okay, I would say the best one for the children. We had discussed this in a Zoom meeting. We had discussed that, but this is kind of like universal. Man, let me take this one out. If you cannot find the one for the guardian angel, which is a very rare, they're extremely rare, get a little pentagram. Okay, the 5-pointed star. Okay, this is powerful. Get this one. Okay, however, get this is just as getting a credit card. You need to activate it. But can you activate it? Do you have the power to do that? if you want something that is 100% activate, it's gonna coming from us. You can buy them anywhere. You pay like 800, 2,000, $5,000, have them consecrated. But over here, we don't do that. We should, but we know our people don't have 5Gs to get this thing activated, man. So yeah, it's a 5-pointed star. Now, once you are getting yours, make sure it's not upside down. Make sure it has the word in there. I can't say those words. Somebody type it in there. And people, the one that familiar, type the word. It should have this in there. Okay, it has to get this word TETRAGRAMMATON. Okay, and then it has to be inside of a circle. It has to stand up because this is the most powerful. Yeah, this is the most powerful against all. This is the pentacle of Michael. This is the universal pentacle of Michael, the archangel Michael. Michael stress frustrated all demon, but it has to be activated. It has to be properly consecrated. Those are the Olympic gold medals that we have. Only one left, and then 3 rings. But the rings are, you don't need to put the rings. You can put them around your neck if you want one. The rings are kind of big. They fit me. They're probably going to fit your biggest finger, but they fit my it is extremely huge. So get one, man. Because the demons out there, man. Well, we don't discuss the flowers online. If you wish, you can send me an email. I'll tell you. You can buy one and consecrate it yourself, or you can buy one, send it to us. We consecrate it for you, or you get the one that already consecrated. Okay. So protect yourself out there, brethren. Just like some of you have certain things in your house. If someone breaking in there, Lord forbid, Lord have mercy upon this guy that choose to break into the house of an ex-military fellow or ex-law enforcement, whatever. Certain one of you that have certain stuff in there. Lord forbid, just like you got that, you get this or something like that too. If you have your own pentacle, you don't need this because your guardian angel, you already tasked it to do this, it will. But if you cannot find something like that, you get this. All right. What was the next question? Somebody asked a question. When sending our pentacles to the PO box, do we address it to Big Levi? Yes, you can put it to Big Levi. Let me see. Yeah, again, for the people that asking the one for kids, you really want to give the children something that is for defense only. Defense only. For instance, anybody that I forgot which one it was. Anybody that were in the Zoom meeting, it was the one for Sunday, but I forgot which pentacle it is. I forgot it. I had it though. You can get this for the children. Somebody can help us remember which one it is. I forgot. Shalom, Sister Deborah. Thank you for being here. I forgot the one it is, but that's the one I would highly recommend. The 6th pentacle of the sun. Get the 6th pentacle of the sun for the children, but they need to be properly activated. If you're not an initiate, you cannot activate them properly. Some of you are initiates by the angel. The one that you can activate it easily are the one that are for your days. For instance, I'm a Shemeshite. Everything that is for Shemesh, I can activate them. And my own guardian angel, I can activate it because they are bound to me. But if I need to activate something from Zedek, I have to see the masters. If I have to activate something like that, I have to see the masters, unless I become an initiate, which is, again, they are still struggling if they want to take me or not and stuff. There are consideration, but there are certain blockage. So make sure you get something there to protect the place. You got it with you, it will protect you. You got it in your house, it will protect you. There are many other things that can, but this is like the easiest thing. Okay, the sixth pentacle of the sun, what it does when you buy it for your children. Okay, what is when you buy it for your children, what it does when your child is wearing it, whether they are Shemeshite, Kokavite, Zedekite, whatever that they are, if anything happen or anybody want to harm them, if there's a popcorn in the school, all this person will see is a bright light. They will see a sun. All they will see is up. They won't even they all this they will see like the sun just pop up in there, and they won't be able to look at it. They can even go blind if they look at it. They won't be able to hurt them. It's good for you. Anybody that working as security guard or anybody that working in a high level area, you can get one. The deer antlers to work or to wear on your neck. No, the deer antlers of it depends. It only the high initiate can do things like that. They can literally take something like this and consecrate it, and then this thing can keep demons away. They can do that. But us, we have to follow the rule until we become high ourselves. The antlers on your neck can protect you to certain things. It depends on what you did it. It depends on what you consecrated into. It is good for poison. A deer around your neck, you grate it, you take the stuff. It's good for any poison. The moment you get poison, you put that, you drink it, you will throw it out. But you get something like that, they cost $15. You send it to us, you pay the fee or whatever. We get this done, you're good. At Big Levi, is the fourth pentacle of the moon good for protection? Ultimately, this thing it protect you from soul and body, protect both. What finger to wear your guardian angel rings? Any finger, but then again, we always recommend the Zedekite finger. Why? Because it is believed that the Zedekite finger, there is a vein or artery, okay, a special vein or special artery or special spiritual akasha vein that run all the way in your body and then connect straight to your heart, and it's in this finger. It's in this finger. You can wear it in any hand as long as it's in your hand, but it's that based on our research, we find out that the Zedekite finger is a very dangerous thing. It's a very dangerous finger. Okay, can use it as a gun. Can use it like to point it things over there and stuff. Things. It's a very dangerous finger. But any is good. Any is good. You know, I'm wearing mine in my this because that's the only finger it can hold. Because my hand is huge, and my finger is really freaking big. I have a parchment paper and a compass set. Can we make our own pentacles and have them activated by the masters? I have no guy cook out in the pentacle if you need some making that. Now, when it comes to parchment, yes, you can have something like that made in a parchment. It will protect to a certain degree. However, if you, I will advise you to keep it in your house. You can make your own, brothers. You can take a piece of white paper. For those of you that are low on cash, you take your white paper, a piece of white paper. I would recommend a parchment. You trace it yourself, but make sure you copy it exactly the same way you put the word that I just mentioned in there. You bless it, and then you put it in your house, and then you say, "This house is sealed by the name of that thing that I just say here. The mighty one live here." Literally, what you tell people, what you tell those things like, are you there coming over there and challenge the Holy One? The moment they see that name, they should flee. You can make yours. It will work. But you have to keep it in the house at all time. It has to be side up. If you put it upside down, you won't even. If you put one, you put it upside down, you can't even live in this house. This house will be loaded with demons because you are inviting them in. Okay, so you can make yours, but I will highly recommend, you get something like that. At one point, brethren, we won't need those things. Like the masters, they don't need those things. We will be able to make them for people. Like Sensei and the other masters, they have none of those things. Those guys they can go anywhere they want, they do stuff. They don't need it. They don't need it. We are the one that need those things because we're experimenting, but they don't need those things. They just told us, when I asked the Sensei, why don't I say, you don't see them, but they're around me, you know. Protect yourself, man. Do the best that you can do. Again, for those of you that have those words of power, you don't share it with children, you don't say them out loud, and you don't share them with quote unquote profane people. You don't do that. You don't do that. If that person is a profane person, you don't share anything with them because they will not understand it. Somebody, they might see you wearing the 5-pointed star, and then they think like you're some kind of devil worshiping fellow. They don't know what it is. Can you send a crystal to be consecrated? Yes. All those questions, they were answered in the uh, they were answered in the Zoom meeting. What one pentacle I can get for protection? We already answered this. You may want to watch this again. We answered this. We talked about that already. I need that PO box. Somebody type the PO box in there. It's if you are listening, it's Big Levi, PO Box 1074, Fort Lauderdale, Florida 33302. Somebody will type it in there for you, and you can send whatever that you need to send. However, before you send anything, contact me first because we give a delay. We give a delay once it's done, and that's it. Most of the people already receive all the stuff, and once the Holy Mule is good, that's it. You will start receiving yours after the it will be 2 weeks after the delay that we give you. The last you need to send it after that date, we won't be able. So we give you 2 months in advance to get ready, and after that, it's gonna be a game changer. It's gonna be something else. Things going to change because anything after March 21st, anything that the house of Aries get in there, anything after that change, it won't be the same. That is why it is before our new year kicks in, you get rid of everything that you get rid of every junk that you got, everything you don't want the new year that to get here, and then you lack of certain weapons, so to speak. All right. That is if you are about that stuff. If you're not, you don't need this. Not all of us have the same protection. Some of you are born oracles, some of you are born priests, some of you are born high priestess, some of you are not. There are certain things that you need. I experimented with a lot of things, and I can tell you those things are no joke. They are no joke. Okay, there's a lot of people in the nation that have great testimony when it comes to those things. All we need is one of our beloved to be able to harness properly. We can harness this power. Then again, like we said, we are quite not mature. We are not immature, but we are not fully mature yet. We're still developing. So once you become really good at this, you'll be some Moses move for walking around. Moses, he had everything. He had the staff, the pentacle, and stuff like that. Let me see. Big Leaf, I sent you a text. My angel is Nana Hell. I can't find it, but you didn't respond. Let me see. I don't see any text here. Oh, I don't see any text. Let me see. No, I don't receive any text. Oh, okay. Yeah. Shalom, big liver. You told me to send you a text concerning my. I'm unable to file it. Again, if you cannot find your, the text was there on the second. Um, it was I received on the first. I was quite busy. If you cannot find, we mentioned this before. If you cannot find the pentacle of your guardian angel, get the seven archangel. Get the seven archangel for the day. Get it. If you cannot find it, or you can get this one, the pentacle of Michael. You can get that. In the meantime, you try to contact the people that make them. If you can make it yourself, I'm learning how to make those things. Once I've done with it, and I will tell you, hey, now big leaf, I can make them. Send in your order. Seventh pentacle of Saturn or my guardian angel pentacle. Which one is the best? The guardian angel. It is always best to get your guardian angel first. Because what you're doing, you try to build a relationship. Let me clarify something here. You are not worshiping your guardian angel. What you're doing, you're building a relationship with him or her. There is a sister in the nation. She was the first one who ever experienced something like that. Now the masters explained to me what happened to her. She had a complete disconnection with her guardian angel. And a lot of you, men and women, you are completely and utterly disconnect with your so-called guardian angel. Completely and utterly disconnect with them. That's why you are not protected. That is why all those things are happening to you. How did this happen? Certain things that you had committed in the past. You see, the 83 taught us as long as you say, I'm sorry. 83 taught us as long as you say, I'm sorry, or you say, oh, you go to church or you baptize, everything that you've done is washed away. It doesn't work like that. Based on what when the sister was explaining things, and she have done a lot of things, terrible and terrible things, horrible things. Certain act you commit in the past, your guardian angel leave you. Certain things you got yourself involved with, certain spirits that were with you, they left. They gone away. They kind of the proper word is you see how when you next to you guys were never next to you see how when you next to a bomb and then this bomb about to go off, you run. Because once you do this act, you literally say, this guardian angel, I'm not vibing to this vibration or to this frequency. I am on the other side with the other guy. So now your demon will embrace you and your guardian angel. There's a complete disconnection and they are not connected to you anymore. Certain act that you commit. That is why we told our people there are certain things you get involved. Once you perform this act, there are certain spirits that you have, certain protection that you had, it is void. You forfeit or pass, you forfeit it. It's done. You're going to have to reconnect it. That is if you're going to have to reconnect it. It's done. Many people have committed certain act. They have drink or ingest their body with certain substance. They had a complete disconnection with the guardian angel. Certain things that you put in you, certain act you perform with someone that is, they warn you not to do those things. Even though you are men, you perform it with the woman, but it's not the proper way that you did. The moment you did this, you penetrated that way, it cut. And the sister was doing a lot of those substance, and then a lot of things happened, and there was a complete disconnection, and it took a while to reconnect it. It was virtually impossible. So a lot of you are living hell because you have a complete disconnection. Whether you disconnected yourself or childhood trauma and stuff, that's why we told our people to deal with this issue, man. Something that happened to you, or you witnessed something as a child, and then the connection is cut off. Like that young woman that took the children and then go in the woods and sleep to death. She had a complete disconnection with her guardian angel, point blank period. Because certain thing that you've done, your guardian angel will leave you on your own. You see, a person like her shouldn't die like this, especially the children. They shouldn't die like that. That means the protection leaves them. They have done things that forfeited their freedom. They have involved their stuff in certain things that involve their protection in his void. That is why we told you certain people to keep them away. Don't be involved in certain hish. Don't let people tell you, hey man, it's cool to do this, put this in your body, put this in your temple. You don't. Certain stuff you put on you, literally. Certain things, I'm not supposed to put this thing on me. This is not for me. You put it to please another person, and then your guardian angel left. Just like the spirit left Saul and then went to David. That's what it is. So you gotta have to dig really deep in your past, and then say, I need to repent from that. I need to make things, and I've done those things. That's what I did. I dug really deep, and I find out certain things that I've done in the past that was wrong, and I correct them to a certain degree. Yeah, spiritual background check. You gotta go through this, man. You gotta go through that. You check everything, see who you are, who's with you, and then you go to them. You say, why didn't you protect me that time? Why am I not being protected? And they'll tell you, well, you know what you did. Karma is real, man. Karma is real, man. You gotta get this thing done. That's why the book will show you how to do it yourself. We can do it for you. Then again, it will cost you, but that's why the book will be like $20-$40. You can it's like a fraction of what you're gonna charge you. So you do it yourself. Please, somebody put the PO box. Can we have word of power etched upon the back of the pentacle? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And then he's always wise if you know certain word of power, and you can make it, you can have it, you can make a pentacle. A pentacle, brethren, is nothing but a circle with a pentacle is a circle with words and geography of the geometry in it. You can do that. Okay, you can do that. That would be good. Certain words, you put it in a circle, and then you wear it or you give it to someone. Okay. This is very serious. Certain one of you're going through hell because you have a complete disconnection between you and that thing the mighty one sent unto you, the one that you were born to protect you. He's not here anymore. And you have the other guy make your life a living hell. Certain energy you grab from someone, certain people you came in fluid contact with them, they mess you up forever until you reconnect it. Certain people you brush with, you spent years with, your guardian angel cannot get to you because there's a negative energy that is around you. They can get to you, so they have to stay away. So that's why we're asking our people to connect with them, connect and pray, and then leave those things. There are multiple things you can do, especially when you take away something you shouldn't take away because you did not create this thing. You see, I can steal a cell phone because I can make one. I can steal money because I can make money. But there are certain things you cannot steal or take away or cause to be stolen or cause to be taken away or lost. There are serious consequences for things like that. I'm not talking about physical object. There are certain things that if you cause them, certain things that you speak, you cause certain things to happen, not by mistake, but by malice, by intention, by purposely causing this thing because you hate this person or you hate those things, and you did this by jealousy. There are serious things you need to do, man. If it was done in darkness by ignorance and stuff, they like, well, you don't know. There will be some punishment, but not in that level. There are certain acts you commit with another person, whether she was a man or woman. Certain people you must stay away from them. They can F you up for life. The energy that they carry is too strong. Well, negatively speaking. Just like certain people, you might say, well, I'm watch Big Levi all the time. His energy is really good. I like him. He changed my life and all that. This is the exact thing. If you've been watching our video, I will have an effect on you, whether you want it or not. Just like this thing, you've been with this person, this negative spirit that is on this person for years. Don't expect in your life to be like clear cut, coconut water, clear, none of these things. You've been working in this job that you're not good or you've been abused for years. Right off the bat, I recommend the 7-wave cleanse. The PDF is on our website. Anyway, beloved, thank you for joining us. Yes, I will answer all your questions if you send them on to me. You can send email, text messages, and everything. But again, stay away from people, man. Stay away from some people. They are negative. They never talk good about people. They threaten to kill people all the time. You should not be friend with anybody like this. That young man threatened to kill his wife all the time. And she was like, well, what stopped you? Well, cut off her head. Anytime somebody threaten you, brethren, take this threat very seriously. Never say, you were angry. She was angry. He was in his feeling. Well, man, we human being, we girls, we just say stuff. No, no, no. Stay away from gossip. Gossip can literally get somebody no more. Stay away from rumors. That is why we don't discuss certain celebrities garbage over here. Because I can say something that is so powerful here, it affected somebody out there. That person grabbed some, sword and go out there and put some work down. I am responsible because I opened my mouth in something that I don't know. Again, I'm saying this. Anyone, brethren, that threatened to take your life, even in jokingly, if you do, I know people that do this. Like I went to, let me close with this. I went to a to a restaurant. Well, some of the stuff was kind of my fault, and I ordered food. And what I ordered, I asked not to put certain things on it, and they did. And then when she bought the order, and I said, "Oh, I don't eat that thing, so I cannot take it." And she said, "Oh my God, you did told me." I told him, "Oh my God, I'm gonna kill them." And then when she said that, and she laughed, and when she said this, her face, her eyes was a color. When I look at her, and she said, she laughs, "Oh my God, sorry, let me go have it remade for you." And I took this very serious. I said, "I'm never gonna come back to this place, or if I come back here, I will not have her taking my order." This is serious. This is very, very, very serious. Pay attention when people are talking. Pay attention to what they are saying. And when you let them talk more, you say less. Brethren, join us for tonight for the last part of La Poule, Black Poulet or La Poule Noire. Send me your email and stuff. I'll answer your question and things like that, okay? Shalom. Fast, pray, repent, repeat. May the King reign forever. Remember, the mighty one is not mocked. Be not dismayed. Whatever a man soweth, shall reap. Okay? Shalom.